I
That's more than I can remember.
That's more than I can
remember that
remember.
we left.
Okay, so
know that we left, and then there's flowers and butterflies.
That is a very specific thing you remember.
sounds legit. Honestly, it's more than I remember, so sounds legit. Okay, we are live. Hello, viewers. Which of viewers I mean, hi Prime. I hope you enjoy D&D. I'm sleepy, and Ben has things, so it won't be a long session, but we're here. Because Ben has a life and does things.
I do.
How dare. So yeah, when we last left off,
Alright.
we were leaving Lusticello. We had gone. We go.
Beautiful.
Yes. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Basically, Aurora found in her doppelganger's room, who's now changed into Aurora's room, found a shelf or a drawer that was hollowed out, and with all the letters of who she was contacting at the time before she beheaded. And so we found all the letters and also a big bunch of sending stones, each color-coded with names that our characters mostly don't recognize because outside of characters we found out. Only a few names are known to our characters. But we now have sending stones to our enemies, and we are leaving Lusticello, heading to Hyjamark, which is a group of islands that our dear Golden Dragonborn Rogar Vendrarin was raised in. So we are now heading there for the plans that Rogar has not yet told us about.
Yes.
Sure can only be
We're
good
going
things,
in that direction.
Roughly. Probably need like a boat at some point, but
Probably.
We're
so instead of going in any just a random direction, y'all are heading back to
Serasham.
Serasham. And it's gonna be lots of fun, and I'm gonna turn rhythm down a little more because rhythm loud.
Rhythm do be kind of bopping though.
Yeah. I like this music, it's good music.
Feel
Alright.
free to skip. I have no idea what type of music will be on there, so if something turns up that's a little bit too intense, just
I can look online for just a regular, peaceful, Celtic music, just something.
The problem is we need something that's royalty free.
Twitch safe.
Twitch safe, yeah.
we can leave that at that.
Yeah,
we're
good on this for now. This played on Critical Role, so if they mute my stream for it, then they can take that up with Critical Role, and I will get very angry at them. Listen, I steal half my shit from Critical Role. This you gotta know.
Good creators borrow, great creators steal. That's how it works.
Yes, that's definitely how it works. Alright, so Prime, don't laugh at me. That's so mean. Sure. Alright, so y'all get in your wagon. Achilles is back. You have your horses. You left the donkey with Star. And
the press donkey will make a great companion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, since we're in a field right now, and there are butterflies. Could I scope around if we were taking a break for any, I don't know.
I don't know where this field with butterflies thing came from.
I
You know,
I wasn't able to get to the last bit of the session. Okay, I was midway through it and then cleaning up. So,
Alright, it's fine. It's fine.
butterflies.
It's
assume
fine.
yes.
It's fine. Yeah. But, because I was fairly certain you guys hadn't quite left the city yet, but...
Oh no,
fine.
we did leave the city.
Oh, yeah?
I know that.
I know we
Okay.
left because Tristo sang.
Okay. Cool. Right. So, yeah, you guys have headed out. You're in a field with butterflies, I guess. Yeah, there's like flowers and butterflies and like it's very lovely.
Mhm.
You're not actually that far away from Liz DiCello yet, but you know,
Okay.
you vibing.
Mhm. If we ever did like stop for a second, just I'm gonna look around for like butterfly cocoons.
Okay. Yeah, you look around, you roll me a nature check.
All right. Come on. Okay. Not bad.
Alright,
Nope, wrong
okay.
one. That's a dirty 19.
Cool. They're not easy to find, which is, you know, on purpose, as you do.
Mhm.
But like you look around, and after a little while, you find one or two, just kind of hanging in the same area off some milkweed.
I'll take them and oh god, this is the only safe place it could be. Without crushing them, only place I could think to put my bra holding. Just gonna like
Listen. Do you have a wide-brimmed hat?
no.
Yeah.
Alright, understandable.
I mean, he's going to take them out later, but not now. Just not now.
Wait, don't you have a hat?
I do, but
You're gonna have butterflies flying out of your tits. That's amazing.
it's cocoons. They're empty. They're empty.
Oh, okay.
Are they, though?
Fucking
Did you
cool.
check if they were empty?
Did you check?
Did you check if they were empty?
Can I check to see if they're empty?
Well, the two that you have found are currently full of growing butterflies.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Yeah. Oh god. Well,
If you were looking for empty cocoons,
yeah.
you find on the ground underneath those two, like some hollow shells, butterflies that have already hatched and flown off.
Mhm.
So
How many are there? Like
it's
a
about
good.
like 3 or 4.
I'll pick them up.
Okay.
Keep the live ones in your bra holding too.
This is
I'm
good
taking
content.
I don't know what you're picking these up for.
It's a surprise. Trust me.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Fine,
sure.
don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
Just don't worry about
It's
it.
fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Just
Okay.
gotta get
All
that
right.
part.
Hold on a
Yep.
second. I'm gonna turn my AC back on because it's getting warm in my room.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or just have eyes closed. Just concentrating to see if there's any messages coming in.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
You.
jog right back to the cart.
Does Laura? I open my eyes for it, but does Laura look flushed or red as she comes back to the cart?
No.
This is so mean.
Why would
this
she?
is so mean.
Why would she?
What? Why would she?
Well, to be fair, like, she's found some live cocoons, and she's found some dead cocoons, and that conversation that we as players had didn't happen.
No.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
But that doesn't stop her from feeling embarrassed because she knows she can't put them in her regular bag because she's afraid she's gonna crush them.
Ah. I
So
see.
putting them in her bra of holding is the only thing that she's securely, like, putting them in.
Mm-hmm.
You
Just
can make
taking
a
them.
you have a
That
pocket.
needs to be a legitimate item.
It is actually. It is.
Yeah.
Like
It
there's
does.
just a little pouch on your skirt that you can put in that, or a pocket that you can gently put it in.
Listen, there's like a homebrewed binder of holding that I give to all of my characters now.
Yeah.
With
and
or
you can-
without the DM's permission, all of my characters now have a binder of holding. And if it's without the DM's permission, then it's only used as a binder. And if it's with the DM's permission, it's used as a, bag of holding.
Yeah. With the video I stitched a while back, the bra of holding actually became a legit thing. It's
so good.
Yeah. She's gonna come back just like nothing has ever happened. Just okay.
Yeah, everything is fine.
Everything's okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
And is Rogar like just driving straight conversation, or are you having a conversation with your horse again?
What time is it right now?
It
Roughly speaking.
is, I'd say
Noon?
mid-morning.
Mid-morning?
Yeah.
So, not the boys, but Sagittarius and Aurora recently had an assassination attempt made on them. Our current surroundings are flower field, which is about, knee height for most people, or is it like trees and shit?
It's like, I'd say like mid-height.
Mid-height?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's
How
been
far-
left to grow. So there's
Okay.
tall grass, there's a lot of wildflowers and that kind of thing. Like there's low grass and low flowers, mid and some high grass.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I'm after is, aside from falling prone down, amongst the plants and trees and shit, are there any like how far away is the nearest sort of forest terrain of actual high trees where cover could be had?
I'd say about maybe
Like a
200
ways?
meters. Yeah.
Okay.
Like there's field all on this side, and you can see where it gradually turns into forested area going towards the other side
Right.
of
But
Lusticello.
it keeps being like sort of like the sort of grove area for like ages down the road, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, in that case, I'm sort of keeping a half eye just on the tree line, because I'm sus of the tree line.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Aurora,
Mhm.
I don't get to, hang out with you often, but are there flowers that you like here? I never got to ask.
Then I look and thought, and I would say the Thor the lead or the Gladius.
I'm not. I don't know what that is. So, and she pulls out her drawing pad. Could you show it to me?
Okay, let me actually pull up a picture of them. And it's going to be BC. God dang it, why would it work? And so, why aren't you working? How this works, she's gonna draw a picture of it. There you go, finally.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty.
Mhm.
She, looks at it. Huh. Well, I've been hoping to practice a new spell, and maybe when we get to camp, I can maybe see if I can try to create that. I don't know, just something to practice.
That'd be nice. I'm gonna look forward to it. And she's gonna whisper say, maybe you should give it out towards the Rogar.
What about? What?
This meaning of it. Strength of character, honor, and conviction. Before she turns away.
Sweet.
She did something so Rogar can't hear her either way though, but that's for giving the flowers to Rogar.
It's just
Scampe, normalizing the giving of flowers to guys. Let's go.
Hey. Just like that goes right over her head. Just like, okay. I mean, but isn't that her favorite flower? Why she?
I said again the meaning of it, and then is that before she said the meaning of the flowers?
It's after you said the meaning. It's just like, isn't that your favorite flower? Why are you?
Usually, you give the flower to people with the meaning behind it. It's maybe like the flower again. It means strength of character, right? Honor and conviction. Isn't that what Rogar is?
Yes. I mean,
giving him that specific flower shows that you are strength, conviction. You have conviction. Flowers have meanings. They tell stories, and they give a message.
Yeah. I learned that the hard way before the ball. Remember?
Yep.
Wait a second. How many? She whispers. How many people at the ball might know flower languages? Because I gave Rogar the orange rose.
What can I make the history check, or from what I know from what my mom or any rumors, whispers I heard around?
Oh, we couldn't hear that.
Hear you.
Okay,
we can hear you now.
We can hear you.
Yeah, no, that was because I realized abruptly that I had a voicemail message, and I didn't want y'all to have to hear me trying to figure out what that was. I was still paying attention, but like...
Yeah.
But I can roll book? History?
Yeah, roll for it. Roll, insight.
Insight?
Yeah, insight.
Okay. 20.
A dirty 20, excellent, cool. You don't really know how many people at the ball would have known the language, but you definitely know that Sienna would understand it. And probably saw the flowers and was like, interesting.
Yep. I'm not sure about the rest, because I don't know them, but I know Mom did.
friends. We're just friends, so that could have been just a regular flower. Just giving us, it's a thing. A thing. Anywho, speaking of gifts or surprises, I know you don't want to, you didn't want to talk about it when it happened, but what were you and Sagittarius doing?
Oh, I got him a sending stone. But I don't have to be the messenger. I have sending. Some secretaries should be private. So, are you talking about the night before? Oh, he took me to see fireworks.
Oh.
Then we were ambushed.
Oh.
Yeah. Never seen fireworks before.
I'm not sorry.
You haven't seen fireworks? Are you kidding me?
Well, until then. Well, I saw fire in the sky before.
You mean shooting stars?
No. But I'm not meaning when I meant fire in the sky. That's not what I meant, am I?
Oh, no. I understood the other.
Transformers.
No, not at all. Let's just say I'm very desensitized to fire. And
I won't question that.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Laura,
But
considering what you know about the Summer Fae,
yeah, no, I won't question that at
yes,
all.
Prime, you did.
But wait a second. If you haven't seen fireworks, okay, have you ever seen, I don't know, a fair? Have you ever seen, I don't know, family, well, actually, no, well, what is it called?
There's a song reference I'm dying to make here.
Make it, please.
The Rain. Have you ever seen The Rain? That is all.
I'm assuming there are fairs in
Rains
the
down in
Feywilds.
Africa.
Just, oh god.
Yes. Look, I'm assuming there's fairs, but it's probably different in the Fey world, isn't it?
Yes. You've been to a fair before. You have.
Oh,
It was not the same as, yeah, no. Not even a little bit.
have you seen, amber flies?
No. And I've been to fairs, but I don't think we might be talking about the same thing.
No,
I have to
I
see
mean,
your
I
fair before I can say if I've seen it or not.
Well, I mean, summertime is coming up, and usually around this time of year, there's a lot of fairs, but since we're heading to Hyjomark, we'll have to be going through towns of them. So, I don't know if we'll ever be seeing any fairs right now. I mean, they could have already passed, but she starts rambling. just like there could be one in the springtime. There's once in Taylor's about in the summertime. There's some in the fall. There's obviously some in the wintertime. And she just starts rambling and rambling.
She's talking about fair games, fair food, etc.
Rose is confused. She's gonna look at Rogar. Rogar, what are fairs like here?
Sorry, fairs like here?
In the realm, in general.
The realm.
Yeah.
God. I would know the specific details about, not necessarily fairs, but celebrations. As far as I can tell, Hyjomark's a pretty, well, it's not necessarily a luxurious place, certainly an excessive one.
It's very much a cultural mixing pot, Hyjomark. Yeah. So you've seen a lot of different things from a lot of different cultures. in like festivals and fairs, and like, so you couldn't say what's common in each place because the things that you've seen are just kind of common everywhere.
Yeah.
But like you've seen a lot of really interesting, like really cool kinds of ways that fairs were done in certain areas.
Alright, I'm going to take a little bit of artistic liberty on that.
Go for it.
So, how are fairs like? After fights, there were fireworks. On any day, you might find on one of the aisles celebrations of life, of death, of food. Sure, there were fireworks, but there were... It's all a performance to make the people happy. Often I was part of it. Part of the show. And it was a good show. Here, Arates. Fireworks, food. It was all typical. The other places are much more adventurous in how they like to excite the people. Get them in a good mood. People in a good mood tend to spend gold.
Wow, it's much different from what we have in where I'm from.
I don't recall there being many places for people to spend gold in the Fae.
Not really.
There are plenty in Isermark. Plenty of places to earn as well.
Not only that, it also will be my first going to an island, let alone seeing the ocean.
The ocean is... The trips between the islands and Isermark are short, fleeting. The experience is more simplistic than what we have now. With this cart and these horses. And you! I see what you're doing. Anyway.
I was doing nothing. I'm being a good horse. This accusations are absolutely, like, I am shocked and appalled, but he does stop, like, you know, he was wandering off the track to go munch on grass because y'all weren't paying attention. And
Yep.
he starts going the right direction.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure Laura and Aurora can see like judgmental glances from the horse. Just can't understand, but just like judgmental, accusatory look on his face.
It is
Literally halfway in the cookie jar, like, I wasn't doing anything, gosh.
God, can't believe you, Dad. Oh my God. Prime, it is a magical familiar, a magical steed, so it talks to Rogar.
Yes.
And by talk,
steed.
I mean it backs asses.
Amazing.
Rogar.
Yeah, less talk, more back talk.
Yeah.
Great fun.
I'm just giggling at the sudden snap of tone to a.
Yeah, same here.
Listen, this is one of the ways that I get to sass my players.
But what is it like for the Feywild fairs?
Feywild fairs are very much... They're festivals, but they're more ways of tricking others into deals.
That's a swindling.
Yeah, basically.
Sort of please clap instead of genuine awe.
Yeah.
I'm guessing I was a showcase a couple times. If not anything
you were
else.
showcased a couple
Often.
times. Stuff like that. It's a lot of performance of "This is my power, don't come against me," and oftentimes festivals were times that, or fairs were times when y'all were, or the Fae were allowed to go into the mortal realm without trouble to kind of draw in
Acquire people.
mortals. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Well, shit.
The next victim.
Oh god, just like they're just waiting outside of a tavern, just like, oh, that fair lady is drunk. Get in the circle.
You kind of just like to make deals. Yeah, they'd go and they'd make deals, and
I got most of my favors during festivals because
probably
probably were drunk out of their minds. Yeah.
It's also a great time to for those stuck in the mortal realm to get favors from really drunk Fae.
I have a few from really drunk Fae too.
Yeah.
I have quite a few actually.
Yeah, you have a couple.
Like Laura was saying to herself, like, not only that, all the games are so much fun to play.
Rambling.
Starts rambling again. Just like she gets very eccentric, like body language, like
Yeah.
just like
Laura's really excited about fairs. It's really cute, actually.
I love how everyone has a different emotion. One is excited, one has an easiness, and the other is they're fairs, basically.
Yeah.
You can make it funny.
Imagine Sagittarius standing at the side going, holy shit.
Yeah, Sagittarius off to the side is like, yeah, fairs for Sagittarius were very tiring thing. He was put on display. He had to act basically like royalty. He wasn't allowed to play games. So they're filled with longing, but a bone-deep exhaustion from the
That's the rate of emotions, right?
roles he had to play.
Member.
Yeah.
yeah. And not only that, I think that would have been Devon, but Sagittarius probably would have been kept away from fairs for his own safety.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, the scale sure is balanced here, man.
It goes to Sagittarius, Aurora, Rogar, Laura.
Hey. Y'all asked.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I just gave you what you wanted.
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
That's
You were saying, Lily?
She doesn't look as you around me. She's gonna be like, all I really know is they had a lot of music, and where mine was mostly me and a friend.
They usually play music all the time in the fairs that I've been able to join. So many bards come all over the world to come to these fairs. I even got to participate in one of them, I think 2 years ago. It was only one though, but it was so much fun. I mean, what other kinds of things have you've seen the Feywilds? Oh, never mind. She's gonna call.
Ah. Yeah, you ask that question, and Aurora gets this look on her face, like, Aurora has seen some shit.
Actually, you don't have to say. I think, yeah. How about you, Rogar? What other things have you seen?
Music was a big part. But many times the music was drowned by roaring of crowds, by screams, shouts, oceans of awe. Was among the fonder memories.
He's just beaming. Well, I can't wait to hear it then.
You will.
I'm sorry.
You will. I assume this conversation sort of lasts
A bit, yeah.
until we get to a campsite or so.
Yeah. Y'all travel for a good bit. You stop for lunch, just outside of the trees. Yeah.
For the sake of it, I want to give just almost a courtesy look around the tree line. I'm looking for anything that might be out of place.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll
Roll perception.
you can. I'll do the with him, and you can use.
Okay.
And also guidance on you too. Advantage, but guidance.
Okay, well.
A mage hand a hand to reach for the back of Sagittarius' hood and just flip it over. Like, or you're on good, bud.
Sagittarius, who was half asleep sitting in the back of the cart, startles, sits up for a moment, looks around, catches the look on your face, Laura, and just kind of rolls his eyes and rolls over and goes back to sleep in the cart.
And she takes off her hat of disguise and gives it to Aurora, just like, if they attacked you last night, they probably would recognize you.
Oh, I got supremely unlucky.
Oh no.
So
Can I give you luck?
yes, please.
Can I roll for perception as well?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
No fucking way. No fucking way. No fucking way.
Alright, so let me this is a story on its own. So the first roll I make before I'll give you advantage and guidance. I roll a 2. You tell me, okay, yeah, I'll give you advantage, I'll give you guidance. 3, the D4. 1, I'll give you luck. Natural 20. 24 total.
Alright, okay. Alright, good times.
I don't even care if it's relevant or not. That just feels right.
Yeah, it really does.
That feels just good.
Like, for a hot minute, you are distracted by, like, Aurora and Laura just going on and doing their own thing. And, like, then you hear something in the trees, and your attention sharpens instantly, and you look out and you see just there's a lot of forest. There's a lot of it's thinner in this area because it's just starting to get into forestedness. There's a lot of underbrush and that kind of thing. The path is clear. It's nice. But as you look out, you feel your eyes drawn to the only movement that you see, and you squint as you look at it, and that's a person. That is a person hiding in the brush. That is a person hiding in the brush. You cut out there.
You cut out.
Alright, you guys can hear me now.
Yeah.
Step out.
I turned my head.
Okay. At that, you see a pair of hands go up, and they slowly stand up, and it is a figure with darker skin, dark hair, and as they slowly, hands still raised, walk towards the area where you guys are, you can see they have a bow on their back and a small quiver of arrows, but they're also hooked on their arm is what looks to be a basket, and inside that basket looks to be some flowers and some leaves, various herbs that can be found in the forest, that kind of thing.
I'm just drawn to the arrow, or for the tips of the arrow.
So the feathers on the tips of the arrows are not the same as the feathers you saw before. These feathers seem to be native to this area.
Okay.
Just a bit of a once over.
My pencil!
See that it's not the same sort of description as Aurora and Sagittarius gave.
Yeah.
Kind of just give him a stare, one small glance over of the rest of the forest before kind of going back. Well, before I go back to helping out with lunch, turn to them for a moment. We've been hunted recently.
That's understandable. I get it. I there's been some people out in the forest recently who were kind of sketchy. So I just kind of have taken it to hiding from anybody I see on the road until they pass. Sorry for scaring you. I just came to gather. Pardon?
Have you seen anybody from while you're hiding? Anybody with white hair? Or
I mean, not really. I just kind of hide. Like, I'm usually pretty good at keeping from being spotted.
Does he look scared?
Looks absolutely terrified.
Good.
I'll take a moment, walk up to them, get close enough to the point where I'm more or less towering over them.
Yeah, as you do.
at this range, my intention is for them to be close enough to the thick aura of conquest.
Yeah, okay.
Which,
Remind me what that does.
when they're explicitly frightened under the frightened condition, they physically can't move and take psychic damage.
Understandable.
They're not
My dude
paralyzed,
freezes.
but they can't move away in
Yeah.
general.
Understandable. Yeah, my dude
Take a
freezes.
Take a good long look at him.
I think he's gonna paint here.
He looks like he's about to piss himself.
Your right to hide. When did you see them? Whoever you saw.
I don't know, like, I don't know, man, a while ago.
Days?
Yeah, like maybe 1 or 2 days ago.
Was there an animal with them? From what where you hit?
I don't know. Like I said, I just kind of avoid.
Alright, he's got nothing.
Be
You asked for
careful.
food, yes.
Food's nice. You don't have to share if you don't want to.
I look at the basket. Is besides any flowers, any fruits, or any vegetables?
I mean, there's like,
Any berries?
yeah,
If
sure.
not, I-
There's some berries. There's there's berries. There's not much in what you would call fruit. It looks like this is the kind of thing one would gather when they're foraging for stuff to, per se.
In my head, I was thinking berries. I don't know why. I said probably watermelon. Sorry. I was thinking blackberries or raspberries or like any kind of berries you would find in the woods.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
If there are those type of berries, I'm gonna walk up to Rogar and feel him intimidating the shit out of this person.
Yeah, as you do.
Just pat him on the side. Alright, I think he's good. And I noticed that you have some berries. If you don't want to share any of, if you don't want to have any food from us, I can secure that you'll have plenty for your travels. And I hold out my hand
Sure.
to point at the basket. I take a few different berries, like blackberries, raspberries, just those.
Yeah.
And
as you do.
I crisscross on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And here goes nothing. I try to cast grow plants on these berries and then push them into the ground, hoping to create an entire bush of berries for this person to pick. And for us as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Just the berries start almost hovering in the middle of her hand, and she's humming to herself, and glowing leaves are wrapping around her arms before she clamps her hands together and pushes it to the ground, and tiny little saplings come out, and she's just concentrating until it finally grows into a big bush with luscious berries.
Okay.
Yes!
Yeah.
Ta-da! Here.
Good job, Laura.
Thanks.
Just give a quick head nod.
I'm keeping
To-
my eye on the horses.
the kid.
I'm keeping my eye on the horses after the berries are grown.
The horses, well, 2 of the 3 horses are not interested. One of them. One of them, and you know exactly which one, is eyeing the berries.
Rogar!
Achilles, these have thorns. No.
I just call out Rogar because I probably am the one looking at the horse. Rogar, I think your horse wants some berries.
Thinking back to what I said, Laura was there. Laura made these.
Got it.
Wait.
I got it.
No, I'll turn around. I'll turn around and I'll walk away from the kid. I've decidedly gotten less intentionally intimidating because
Yeah. As you
the
do.
growing berry shrubs is very cute.
Yes.
But upon immediately, like almost instinct, oh shit, here we go again. Turn around
hell.
to see Achilles walking towards this berry shrub. And I'll head over to him and meet him in the middle. You will wait. And I'll turn around and wait for the kid to be done picking up his berries.
Yeah, like the kid picks some berries, enough to fill his basket, basically. And then just kind of backs away hesitantly, and I'm gonna go home now. Thank you. Bye.
What's your name, by the way?
Jeremy.
Aurora.
Nice to meet you, Miss Aurora. Bye. And he takes off.
Yeah.
I just realized she forgot to take off her Aurora outfit. She's her crown's on her head. She's gonna.
No, wait. No, I already put the hat of disguise on your head. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine, don't worry.
Yeah, it's fine.
You're fine.
It's fine. No,
Yeah.
kid just takes off, bolts back into the forest. It seems like he's heading in a specific direction,
Don't care.
but yeah.
Yeah.
I'll look at Laura for a moment. Take what berries you want. I don't think I can stop Achilles from stripping the plant dry.
He's gonna learn very quickly not to take these berries. Watch. And I step back.
Achilles
Pick one. I'm gonna
immediately
pick
goes
one
for the
before he
berries.
leaves.
Immediately
Alright.
goes for the berries. He nuzzles at the bush for a moment, pulls back, looks very startled. And then he very carefully, just enough to get the berries, sticks his nose into the bush, pulls a berry, and spiky. It's a spiky. Rogar, you tricked me!
I didn't trick you. Laura did.
I've been betrayed!
I took a berry.
He looks
because
absolutely-
the horse support.
You've never seen a horse look so sad. But Achilles looks absolutely betrayed.
With the nose just kind of all scratched up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go over gently cast Hero.
We're both
Humor
trying to,
that
like,
I'm gonna cast Healing Word. Level 1 on the horse.
I tell Achilles, like, Achilles, blackberries and raspberries will always have thorns. You can't have these berries, sweetie. And then she presidentates a tiny, bite-sized caramel apples. The size of sugar cubes. And
Achilles reluctantly takes the appeasement. Immediately
So
perks
now
back up.
when I gently fed his nose and heals it.
Yeah. He
Alright.
he feels so much better with treats.
Mm-hmm.
Now that
After
he's
that,
been
I
given
moved
treats, his
Yeah,
attitude
I-
completely changes.
Mm-hmm.
You are absolutely shameless as I'll go and get lunch sorted out.
Is that how the girls spoil the horse?
Well, then both the girls are now spoiling the horses. The horse
Putting the
now.
scratches on its snow on his
Not
nose.
teaching him bad habits!
He learned his lesson. He learned his lesson. I picked
No, he really didn't.
Achilles
Hell,
is
I'm
nuzzling
there.
at Aurora and Laura now. Just like he turns one eye towards Rogar. Rogar, you hear? These are my favorite people.
Right.
If I could.
I will keep that in mind.
You already know that you're not my. You already know that Laura's my favorite person. You already know this.
Pick some berries, put some in Laura's hand.
I'm just making food.
Alright.
I'm gonna pick some berries, put some in Laura's hand for Achilles, and then pick some for the other horses.
Okay, alright.
Just gonna take some more
I don't know
berries
if
and then
blackberries or raspberries are good for horses. Achilles is a magical horse, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so she's gonna stop. She's gonna just she's gonna get her water.
My boy's
container.
a celestial.
Yeah.
She's gonna get a water container and give some water to all the horses.
Alright.
Yeah. It's like she's gonna
I
keep
need
some berries
First, so
herself.
you just first pick up which water container he wants.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the horses are happy to have some water. They've been walking all day. And they're happy to just eat some of their feed. The other two aren't really big on the
Boy,
fruits and stuff like Achilles is. But you know. They like the good stuff. They like a good apple every once in a while. They're regular horses.
again, why did I picture Achilles like just standing on a tree one day, grabbing an apple just by himself?
He would do it.
Achilles is gonna become unbearable once he gets wings.
Yes, he is. Ah!
Well, that's going on. I'm gonna go step a little bit, enough for them to see where I am,
Okay.
and kind of check the ground to see if there's any footprints or markings that are still somewhat there.
Yeah, there's the footprints from the kid.
Yeah.
But otherwise
Would
not
it-
really. Like
Yeah.
there's marks on the path of people who've gone on the path before you guys. But other than that, yeah. Hello! Welcome. How's it going? Welcome to my D&D thing. I just realized I didn't really tell anybody that I was streaming today. But it's gonna be a short stream, so I really don't care. So.
Doing a wee bit of traveling and
Yeah.
interaction with people as we go.
Yeah, basically. So yeah,
Speaking
y'all have lunch.
Sure.
It's quiet. Other than the horses being hilarious.
absolute drama queens.
Yes.
Let's call it as it is. Absolute drama queens.
Valid. Understandable. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so you guys have lunch. Achilles is a drama queen as per usual. You go off, and you keep heading down the path after lunch, into the forest. And eventually you come to a familiar crossroads.
No way. Is it the crossroads from it's Toulouse, Cello, then Brightport?
Yes.
No fucking way!
I don't remember what happened here last time. I don't think I was here for it.
No, you weren't. basically, we're literally like almost to what's the name of the town? Shit. What? Basically, first time we all met.
Oh.
Hold on.
Our note taker has to find her notes. Yeah, Jug, what input on this character do you need?
Sarah Sean.
Yes.
That's where we go.
That's where we're going.
I know, I just forgot the name. Just like, we're literally so close to Sarah Sean.
Yeah, y'all headed out of Seresham, and this was the crossroads where, just before you got to this crossroads, you met Sagittarius' brother and sister.
Hmm?
Oh, I remember that.
This is the campsite?
Wait, do I?
Right.
No, I remember something else.
You said
Not the campsite.
you set Laura's tree on fire. Same campsite.
Is there like a burnt tree stone nearby?
Let's go.
Yes. In fact, y'all start heading down the road to Seresham again. You get to that clearing, and there is a burnt tree. And there is...
Is there a pair of sweaters stuck up there too?
Oh my god, yeah, his
Yes.
shirt!
Yeah,
Oh
there
my
is.
god.
Y'all, this is a place. There are things. There are memories. It's a good
my
time.
god, is there burnt rope hanging from the tree? Oh
It's
my
basically
god.
been untouched. The tree is untouched. You see, like,
I
there's a
love-
little
Is it
stone.
like a memorial? Is it like a memorial? Somebody thought somebody died up there, like flowers.
Okay, I need to explain what you guys find here. There is a stone, looks like it's a plaque. There's carvings in it. And there are some flowers laid around. And the plaque says, "Unknown tree."
Fucking god, they thought I died here.
May it rest in peace. Oh my god.
Here lies the summer bar, too stupid to sleep on the ground.
Here lie. Tree.
Tree. I am Groot. Toasted now.
Rest this tree. Give it rest. Something like that. I don't know.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
let this tree find rest.
Hold on. Who
Oh,
am I
that's
thinking
so
of?
stupid.
Yeah,
That is
it really is.
just like Laura's is. Are we passing by this?
Yeah, so basically the stone says, "Aias, god of nature and the wild, protect the trees around this one, and bless this tree for surviving this fire." And it's like little sprigs of green and some bits of tree that are starting to grow back. Yeah,
I'm gonna walk up to this tree.
yeah, okay.
Can't talk with plants, but I'm going to. No, sorry. Rogar is for a moment going to pretend that he can.
Okay.
Hush. Put his hand on the tree. You're a good tree.
What? Just like Laura in her head is like, you talk to animals and plants?
Yeah,
This was always my ability. No.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's great. And honestly, you guys are getting to like it's probably time to make camp by the time you reach this.
Oof.
So y'all are camping in this clearing again. It's happening.
Classic.
Laura, are you staring at the tree with the meter roll?
Basically, I just watched Rogar talk to the tree, and she believes him. She's like,
You shouldn't doubt my powers.
Can I roll to see if I believe? Can I roll? What would it be? Insight?
please roll.
Deception, let's go.
Please.
30.
30-20.
Excellent. Rogar, that tree, it listened. It listened.
I fooled myself.
Yes.
I did. I really did.
It heard you.
13 deception, 7 insight.
yep.
I fooled myself.
So I'm the only one that maybe Sagittarius is the only one who believes that Rover can talk to trees.
Yeah, you and Sagittarius look over and you're like, that's gonna be interesting to deal with at some point. Much
Just
like
like the
the
metal thing.
royals being able to chew metal.
Yeah.
That's gonna have to be dealt with at some point.
We're discussing about that quietly. I'm gonna look around. Is there anything that we left behind? Is there any stuff we left behind? Because
Pardon?
I know I'm gonna look around to see if there's anything that we left behind too, like old stuff that we just left laying around that somebody must have just glossed over.
No, not really. Like,
I'm just more interested, like, how the heck that there's rope and a piece of sweater.
yeah, the tree was absolutely left alone. The
Well-
stuff around the tree, y'all didn't leave anything behind, but like,
Grab the sweat. This is
You know, we left because that shit ain't our problem. Not anymore.
is that Denora sweater specifically that was borrowed?
Mhm.
huh?
That was-
Yup,
Can I
it sure
find the tree and
was.
grab it?
Aurora, I can easily get that down.
I'm just gonna fucking set up camp. Jesus Christ.
I cast Mage Hand, just quickly get it down before she tries to climb up the tree. Just like, here you go.
So Ben, can you guess what I need it for? As a cleric?
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
I don't.
Possession. Scrying.
Oh! Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So it's for the thing. Yeah, position. So the sweater. She's gonna grab the sweater. She's gonna look at the rope though. Like, too bad you can't use that anymore.
Nope.
Yeah.
Touch that, it'll just fall away.
So, y'all get camp set up. You make supper. Sagittarius volunteers to take first watch.
The dome as per usual.
Yeah. Like basically,
Goddamn.
y'all are having a time.
I'm.
It's quiet.
Laura looks up at a different tree.
We're tempting fate here.
You really are.
I know. Just like she's looking up at her camping gear. She's honestly perplexed because she knows what happened last time, but she remembers sleeping in a different tree after it went on fire. Well, actually, no. Wait, didn't she go into a tent?
We're gonna step out of the safe bubble just to sleep in a tree.
Like, it's very odd she's looking at a different tree as she's trying to, like, think about setting up to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Are you outside of the bubble? Or are you inside the dome?
Wait,
There's
you
the
said
dome. Yeah.
There's a dome!
I didn't know that.
Are you outside the dome or inside contemplating on sleeping?
I highly doubt. I feel like the dome would have been set up like not including a tree. For some
Yeah.
reason.
No tree.
Yeah. So is she outside the dome or in the dome looking at a tree?
I think she's in the dome looking at a tree, not realizing that you set up the dome. Just like...
You squinting at the tree. You squint at the tree. And you consider. You put on your glasses and you stop squinting at it a minute. And you finally look and you see the dome is around you.
I am never gonna get used to these.
Oh, good times, good times. Yeah.
I'll look at Laura looking at the tree. It's like, I will go up and ask, "What are you doing?"
Debating on climbing a tree and going to bed like I usually do.
As you do, as you do.
You sure what happened last night won't happen again?
I'm a heavy sleeper, Rogar. Another reason I sleep up in trees is because by the time something is supposed to wake me up, I usually don't wake up. It's not easy for me to wake up. I mean, like, light sounds are... I sleep through that. Loud sounds, I mostly sleep through that. But if it's, like, really super loud, that's when I wake up. So, and I feel more secure in high places. So,
Okay.
it's just something I'm trying to, I don't know, break a habit, or maybe it's just I'm just don't feel secure on the ground by myself.
Thanks for the subscription, wow. Alrighty.
That's alright. I would have thought from after last night you would prefer us to sleep together again. Again? Together. For you to get sleep.
Oh.
That's alright.
I look up at that moment.
Wait!
Sagittarius does too.
Together?
I mean, I'm not saying no to that. I mean...
Sagittarius has exactly the look on his face that you'd think he has.
I look at Sagittarius. Same look.
Same look.
I mean, I'm not saying no to that offer. I mean, are you sure?
Don't mind.
Okay. And, are we staying in your tent? Since it's a lot bigger.
Sagittarius points at the dome.
Oh wait, sorry. Dome.
If you're that paranoid, I have this. She puts out the dagger of warning. She got, and it's season 2.
Okay.
Could set up the tent anyways if you'd like.
I'm confused. In a dome, are we supposed to put out tents?
In a dome in a tent.
Okay.
I'm setting up. I was like halfway through setting up the tent anyway, like more out of habit than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we've not traveled with the dome before.
I feel like the dome was put up over the tent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just out of habit.
Not taking it down.
Yeah.
Also,
Why
by the
would
way,
you?
if I see something during my watch, you guys, I will be waking one of you guys up because I cannot leave the dome unless you want this to go away.
No. Who's taking first watch?
Sagittarius raises his hand.
It's a Sagittarius.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go after him if no one's taking that.
I'll go last.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
If it is last and I do need to take the shield, you don't have to worry about putting it back up for tonight.
Yeah. Alright, so
Alright.
Sagittarius settles himself outside the dome, just like enough so that he could duck into it if he needs to, but like basically he's chillaxing.
Waiting for him to accidentally lean back and fall into the dome.
I mean, yeah. Basically, that's how he set himself up, is if he leans back enough, he'll fall into the dome. Probably on somebody and wake them up. If needed. But he's comfy. Yeah.
So someone who's actively not sleeping in a tent, basically.
Yeah.
Who can just basically just wake the other two up. It's gonna be a freaking telephone game.
Yes. But like y'all each have your watches, the night passes peacefully. It's a quiet night. You guys wake up. It's a quiet morning.
Was this here where we found the rabbit?
The rabbit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Actually,
Oh, no.
y'all wouldn't know it. During Sagittarius's watch, a small white rabbit hops up, takes one look at Sagittarius, and scurries away very quickly.
That's right, bitch. That's practically what he would say under his breath.
Yes! That's very accurate, yes. Yeah. It's like I said, it's quiet.
Yeah, she's changed into her pajamas
Mhm.
when Rogar was outside the tent.
Yeah.
And when they are going to sleep, she's just going to be sleeping.
Okay.
And if Rogar starts to get near her, she's just gonna start scooching her back to him. Not indicating anything, just
Yeah. Yeah.
drawn to his body heat.
Because of the implication.
Elara's about to stare at that during her watch.
Yeah. Morning comes. Again, like I said, the night passes peacefully. Morning comes, the screaming of birds, as they do.
Passed out.
Yeah.
To the point to where she honestly doesn't even realize that Rogar has even snored. That's fucking
Very nice. Yeah.
I'm gonna peek in to wake him up.
Yeah, it's fairly easy. Like, it's not actually that hard.
Are they kind of close?
They are snuggled up, right up together.
It's morning, you guys.
still
Sagittarius kind of kicks Laura's foot and taps Rogar's ankle with his foot. Wake up!
I'm up.
Same.
Did you guys have good rest?
Should you sleep well, Laura?
Yeah. And just like she gets up, her hair is a little bit bedhead. Yeah.
Good. Had a warm night's rest?
Very toasty.
Very.
Toasty?
Look over to your side.
Did you see who you're
Yeah?
sleeping with?
Oh, you guys don't know. Feywilds, it was really cold, and I guess, you know, we just tend to, like, you know, I mean, we all were struggling for body heat, and,
Friends, chilling
you know.
in a hot tub.
I roll to see what Aurora thinks. Everybody can tell us what would it be? What would it be?
Why was so nonchalant, just like, oh yeah,
What do you want me to roll for this? For implication roll?
Roll for innuendo. I'd
implication.
say. Dang.
But I rolled a 3, so I just added my modifier.
Insight.
Let's go with insight, sure.
time. Just like
That's a 7.
Fantastic. You have no idea what they mean.
Am I assuming that you didn't know, like, oh, we're dating, kind of?
Yes. That's what you've assumed.
oh
That's
god.
what my first thought was too. Oh, you didn't know? And well, the Feywild stuff happened.
What happens in the Feywild stays in the Feywild.
Yeah. Basically.
I just basically like, and just yeah,
Good times,
No.
good times.
it's easier for me to sleep at night if Rogar's around. Okay, jeez.
Hearing like warbled guardian as I'm waking up, just wop 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 wop.
Yes. That 100%.
What? Time to get up already.
Yeah, you hear very
Above my
loudly
head.
in your head, I'm hungry! I want food! Rogar, you're supposed to feed me!
At Rogar's, I'm just reaching my arm out in the open air, trying to feel him, just like, hey.
Yeah, you absolutely just smack him in the face accidentally.
He was trying to wake you up. Not like this. Sorry.
I'm gonna
Reds.
leave the tent.
Get up.
I'm leaving the tent now. I'm gonna look at the horses. What kind of expression is Achilles making right now?
Achilles looks just like grumpy.
Like a thumping toddler or a cat.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, grumpy toddler, probably about right.
Grumpy toddler.
Yeah.
He's like got a 24-hour tantrum going around. What is that finger movement?
Just like basically like he's like clopping one hoof on the ground like.
I'm just imagining he's getting closer and closer to the tent.
This
As soon as I put the
looks
dome down.
very different.
But so as I put my dome down, this Achilles kind of clop over to the dome. As soon as I put it down and stuck his head in the tent eventually.
If Rogar doesn't come out right away, yes, absolutely.
He's gonna put the dome down at the look of the horse.
Yes.
Oh no.
Achilles
What does Achilles-
immediately beelines towards the entrance of the tent, sticks his head in, and snuffs at Rogar.
I haven't even gotten out of the tent yet, so he probably just pushes me like right on Rogar, just like.
I'll get you your fucking food. I have to go.
And he pulls back and just, like, snuffles at Laura for a moment before getting out of the tent. Like, pulls his head out and wanders back over to where the water is.
Right, I'll get breakfast and horse feed.
I'll
Yeah.
laugh with Aurora.
Is there water? Is there like a
The
little
opposite
river or
of
lake
grateful.
nearby?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab the
I think I said that there was like a stream like 20 minutes away, 30 minutes away, something like that.
10 or 15 minutes away.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna make the walk to refill the jugs.
Okay. Yeah. It's not hard. It's nice water. Clear.
Did she
Cold.
find any fruit on the way there?
Make a nature check.
Okay. Okay.
Don't pick the mushrooms.
I know that.
Mushrooms are good for you.
That is a 19.
Not the ones that give you diarrhea.
Alright. Yeah, there's like a few fruits.
Apples.
Not really apples, but like some berries. You do recognize that there's a couple berry types that are very poisonous, so you don't pick those. But like you pick some white berries. They're okay.
Yeah.
Basically, just snacking and then packing up the tents and basically getting everything ready for us to leave.
I'm gonna bury it on her head when I get back. On Laura's head when I get back.
Thanks. And I put it in her satchel.
Satchel.
Actually, the satchel.
Okay.
Actually, the satchel. Not the Brav holding.
She actually goes behind a tree and takes out her string from her satchel. Tries to make, like, she measures, like, a good size string to put around her neck.
Yeah.
Takes her dagger and cuts it. Starts digging into her bra. Looking for me. Just like, nothing. Hold on. Just, it's embarrassing to do it in front of people. And she turns around and she takes out the empty
Cocoons. Yeah.
and ties them
That's amazing.
on the string.
Yeah.
So it starts to look like, what was it? Was it 4 or 5?
Yeah, 3 or 4.
Okay, about 4. She ties 4 of the crystals, or chrysalis, to the necklace.
Okay.
Puts it on her neck, and just, like, hides it under her shirt. Just like,
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do so.
So I work with more comfort. She doesn't feel anything off the dagger, so she's just laughing.
Yeah.
But she has the stones as per usual, and she's trying to decipher some of the actual lettering. Because we know outside of character who they are.
Yeah.
Aurora's trying
Yeah.
to figure out who they are.
So you go ahead and shoot.
Intelligence.
You guys get moving again.
That's going on. Do you guys know anybody with a name that begins with the letter? Okay, there's a lot of people, a lot of them have that letter, but anybody know a letter with A? and the last letter A as well.
Are we talking about it in general? Because I know a lot of people with the letter A.
Oh, I meant.
But are you talking about the stone?
Rogar is immediately stumped.
Yeah.
Immediately stumped.
I'm just trying to figure out who's right now. If we know any of them, that would be cool. This one, well, there was one. We already know some of them, obviously, from what we gathered.
For the sake of it, Book,
Yes.
with regards to this, could we see, for those of you in the chat who don't know, after the last session when we got all the sending stones and sort of abbreviated names to associate with the sending stones, we managed to figure out a large majority of who these sending stones belong to. That doesn't necessarily mean, though, of course, that our characters in-game know.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if I could ask book, are we allowed to say, I don't know, roll to see how many of these characters that we know out of game would we be able to glean?
Yeah, except for the ones we do know for sure.
I mean, sure. Roll some insight checks for me. As you guys look at the list and like the people you know who are kind of involved in evil, sketchy shit.
I can't read. My roll reflects that.
22. Because
There we go.
We know Aaron's one. Because we said that
Yeah.
earlier. We were given the stone to Rogar.
I
What?
rolled a 1.
Yeah, Rogar has one of the stones. Remember? We have
Oh,
Rogar.
this.
Yeah.
This was.
Yeah, Aurora, you're looking at this list and you're pretty sure all the ones that end with BL are Blackwell?
You're gonna write that in on the side.
Yeah. And like you know which one is Aaron Noy.
Yeah.
And of course
We know the Bonds one.
Yeah.
And Michael's one.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Wait a second. When Laura went to the tavern and she got caught by those guards, she was told of the name to warn Junora. If she looks at the gray-blue one, do I have to roll again, or does my nat
What did you
one-
roll? The natural
I rolled a
one?
nat one.
Yeah, you're so focused on the fact that the purple one belonged to your father that you just really can't get your mind to move past that and the fear that maybe one of these belongs to Soren.
Oh my god. Oh,
Yeah.
that would be heartbreaking. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And she's looking through it. She kind of just says, "Anybody know what a cute?"
No. I don't think so.
For the Q, yeah, Laura, roll another check for me. And this time it's gonna be a wisdom check.
Guidance.
Oh, wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled.
Give you guidance. D4.
Guidance?
Yeah.
Wait, wisdom check, not saving throw. So is it +2?
Plus 4. Plus the D4.
I'm gonna
Okay.
be right back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. 6 plus 2. Let me grab my D4. So that's 8. Not bad. 11.
Okay. And the next thing I need you to roll for me is a wisdom saving throw as you roll for emotional damage.
So you know
Oh,
Rogar
no.
plus 5. Plus 5 with Rogar right next to you. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is that, a wisdom saving throw?
Yep, roll for emotional trauma.
Okay, that's good.
Plus 5. Plus 5.
17.
Plus 5 plus your modifier.
Wait, hold on. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22?
Plus your modifier.
Excellent!
My mod.
So
What
you
that
look at QUKE, and your mind immediately goes, no. No! Absolutely not! Oh no. And you know exactly who that is.
She has something paper with her pen and she's like, or her quill, and she's writing it down. For what she's knowing.
And you feel a instinctive panic that drives through you. But then you feel the warmth of Rogar by your side, and you force your eyes to move from the paper to Aurora, who is so focused on figuring this out. And you manage to tamp that down. Barely.
I think I know what the Q stands for. That's, Queen Karis Alstier.
What kind of accent did she have, by chance?
Accent would she have? Oh no. She would
What kind
have
of
like
accent what kind of accent did you describe the female voice in her head was earlier? Again, was it like a poshy something?
Kind of posh, arrogant.
Did it sound like young or old? Ish.
Oldish.
Like age range. Okay.
Like probably adult, mature adult.
I say this to Aurora.
Okay.
I'm gonna make an intelligence roll to see if I can put that together, if it's true.
Laura,
But
you know
it's
that
not
Queen
guaranteed.
Karis tends to sound very confident.
You sound confident, the voice. Because I wanted to relate what the voice sounded like to Laura.
Yeah, you don't know if that was Queen Karis because you know that Karis has a very distinctive Talon accent.
And I don't know what a Talon accent sounds like. Specifically, my
It would sound like when you guys met Laura for the first time, she had a very thick Talos accent. Like this.
roll history. Can I roll history to see if it is? Did it sound close?
Yeah, go for it. Roll history.
Like she sounded like this.
30-20.
Cool. You're pretty sure that whoever was talking on the stone last night did not have a Talon accent.
No.
Okay.
Setting up camera to eat food.
Okay. Oh god, okay. That's good. That's good. Okay. She's just
She's gonna write that down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, because we know somebody with the initials VVD, right? Because of our teammate.
XVD, but yes.
XVD. So.
Okay.
I messed that one up.
Yeah.
AXVD.
ALXVD.
Oh god.
That last looks familiar.
Oh god. Would Laura know that one as well?
Again, you rolled a nat 1 on your insight check.
Yeah.
You're now focused on two very specific names on the list.
So, did I get anything from my 22 from that one? Besides the Blackwell one?
Yeah, you're pretty sure that XVD is, Zalmandurovich.
These are mumble with Zalmandurovich and kind of just writes down nose, name, obviously.
Oh, wait a second. It's AL, and then we know it's Zalmandurovich, right?
Yep.
What's to say that we look at this name, and if Laura doesn't realize that it's not his father, we might accidentally mistake that as Alexei?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Do we have to...
Laura, you need to get your fucking ass in gear! Oh shit.
We have, because it does begin with an A. Oh my god.
Exactly! That's what I'm thinking!
Okay, one, who names all their kids mostly A's? First off.
Someone who's probably an idiot.
So,
someone
do we have to roll anything?
Extremely rude.
Sorry.
Just to make sure we don't accidentally think it's the wrong person.
I mean, roll. Roll whatever you think is gonna give you the best. Yeah, insight or Yeah, insight.
Wait.
Yeah.
But
I think
the thing is, oh no, Aurora only knows 1A.
Aurora only knows one AL, Zalvan Durovich.
So is that a disadvantage for Aurora?
Yep.
Yeah, I bet.
Unless you point that out to Laura, she might be able to realize, like,
Yeah.
okay, maybe that's neat.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you that. You hear Aurora muttering about Zalvan Durovich and only knowing...
You know what?
Yeah, you're pretty sure that the only name you know that's A.L. Zalvan Durovich is Alexei.
That's not fucking true though. Like, I just write that this is Zalvan Durovich with an A. I hope I'm wrong.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Laura, now you can roll for it.
Durovich. She points it out like A. Zalvan Durovich.
What did you...
It's funny.
Because that was a nat 20. Holy shit.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that's not Alexei. Alexei was a dick, but Alexei wasn't, evil. You're pretty sure.
Just like, Laura's over here, she looks at it, just like, wait a second. She sees, like, the list of names of Aaron, Queen Karis, and then Zalvan Durovich, and the one person that she has actually met is Alexei's father, Alistair Zalvan Durovich. And she looks at Aurora just like,
Wrong, right?
no, it's a Zalvan Durovich, but
I know that.
thank the fucking gods it's not Alexei. That's
Well,
his
these are
father,
the names.
Alistair.
Alright, I'm writing that down.
Okay, yeah. You're still slightly convinced that it could be Alexei, but like you listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna see Rogar's reaction when we were just saying like, oh, there's an A on Zalvan Durovich as we were deciphering.
There we go.
That requires, on Rogar's end, a lot of back thought to Laura attempting to teach Rogar the alphabet.
I was gonna say, oh, it's Zalvan Durovich out loud. Basically.
Yeah.
But not Alexei.
It's not Alexei, it's I actually
Alexei's
met
dad.
his father, so that's Alistair Zalvan Durovich. Honestly, he reminds me a lot of his father.
Anyway, we have another name now then.
Yeah, okay, alright. I love you guys. And I would love to keep doing this, but I am...
Starting
You
to
done?
have
Yeah, I'm really done. I am flagging hard.
That's right.
We'll just say that we write as the few names that we could possibly think of as
Okay.
maybes, and then
Yeah.
we'll start heading on the road.
Yeah. Juggalo, if you're still here, Goblin Wizard, School of Necromancy with 2 levels of life demand. Sounds really fucking cool. Yeah. I don't know how it would work, but like, sounds cool.
Okay.
Go for it. Are we gonna end stream? Wow, we're gonna end stream early because I'm a sleepy bitch. As you do. Thank you all for coming to watch. We had a wonderful time. Appreciate everybody who spent their time. Thank you so much, Juggalo, for that sub with Prime. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you're welcome, Prime. And as I have shamelessly stolen from Critical Role, is it Friday yet? Have a good one, folks.
Goodbye. Have good evening or day or night. Something like that.
Yeah.
Have the goods.
Have the good.
Good time zone.